Welcome to Oddball. I'm Amin Elhassan. That's Izzy Gutierrez. We are in studio. And it's time. Oh, there it is. There's a light shot.
Say hello to the heavens.
Hey, how's it going? We're going to play a game that we love to play. It's a new one, but it's a good one. Statline Shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the one where we show a random stat line for the past two nights. We'll also have like a little silhouette to guess who we're talking about.
A little bit of a hint, a little cheating hint is a silhouette.
And if we still get stumped, there are more hints along the way. Izzy, you ready?
Always.
Give us the first stat line.
Wow. What do we got here? We got
29
points.
Go full
rebounds,
screen, please.
9 assists, 2 steals, 8 for 18 field goals, 2 of 9 from 3. Looks like maybe a little bit of an offensive foul there on this shot attempt.
I'm good. Let me go first.
Go for it.
Jerry West.
2
right?
days.
It's like the logo.
The last 2 days, not the last 2 decades or multiple.
Not Jerry West.
I'm gonna need a hint here. This is a kind of a regular old stat line.
I think I know who it is, by the way.
Okay. Well, then don't give me a hint. If you know who, plays in the West. I should have known.
Never mind.
It would be a useless hint. Wow, right off the bat.
So it's not Ty Jerome. Got it.
Not Ty Jerome. I think I need another hint because this isn't really doing it for
I'm
me.
looking at this silhouette. Speaks. Look, I was going to say this dude looks foreign. I'm going to go Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Whew.
I'm going over silhouettes and speaks multiple languages.
Who speaks more? I feel like that might be tricky. It's like, are you
Şengün.
saying he's foreign or not?
Şengün be diamond, right? Şengün? No, not Şengün.
All right, we have no final guesses.
All right.
Amin is just taking all of our X's.
Oh, you only have 3 guesses?
Yeah.
What is it, like a genie?
The rule I'm making up when I don't know the answer.
Okay, what's the answer?
Who is it?
He was traded this season. Oh, it's Luka. Duh.
Wow.
Why did I go to Bogdanovic? Hold on. Let me get this straight. I went to a Balkan player who lives in Los Angeles who got traded this season.
Oh, my goodness.
And my first guess is Bogdanovic.
That shows you you're too deep in the NBA for us.
Way too deep,
you cannot see Luka right there. That was, that was like a below average Luka stat line, I would say.
That's nothing to write home about.
To have immediately fit right in. Is sort of the center of that universe now.
Yeah.
Like, have they figured things out? Do we think the Lakers, you're the one who infamously said they're made for a first round knockout.
Yeah.
Still the same?
Still the same. So now they're as of this taping, they're the 4th seed, right? So as of this taping, they're going to see the Warriors in the first round. That's already a problem. I'm not going to say, oh, they'll definitely beat the Warriors or the Warriors will definitely beat them. It's a problem for both sides. You win that one. What's your grand prize? You play against Oklahoma City in the second round? Right. I'm sorry, my friend.
I think the Luka defending better theory works just fine until you're facing the same talent night after night for potentially 7 games, and they're finding ways to get you on that player over and over and over again.
And he has a way of looking tired. He
better than Jokic at it.
But he looks so tired on defense. And then, on offense, it's all of a sudden he's got this set. But he looks pained.
I think it's pain because he knows he can't actually play it well. I think that's what it is.
All right. Give me the next stat line. All right. 36 points, 6 rebounds, 0 assists, 5 of 11 from 3-point range, 1 dribble. Even though the silhouette says otherwise, I got to say Klay Thompson. That's a Klay Thompson-ass stat line.
It's not. I guarantee you it's not. I'm literally just going by the silhouette here. Okay. I don't think it's Klay. For half a second, I thought, wow, it is in the Eastern Conference, so I'm wrong.
There it is.
I was going to go with Brandon Pajemski because I thought maybe because of the hair, right? And, the Klay Thompson one dribble thing. What offense can you do that in? The Warriors offense. Is this Zachary Rees-Archet?
I like that.
I just jumped it. See?
I like that.
That was only based on the silhouette.
Yep.
As soon as you said played in the East, I had one guess, and that was it. This guy's kind of coming into his own. 36
French was
points.
the next hint.
36 points off one dribble. I've never pictured him as a Klay Thompson type. I still don't think he is. It's not like he's catch and shoot, shooting robot.
Yeah.
But that's an impressive line.
That is a very impressive line. Of course, the most impressive of these ever was Klay Thompson with 61 points on 11 dribbles.
Yes.
Or something ridiculous like that.
Didn't play the fourth quarter, I think.
Didn't play the fourth quarter. In 3 quarters. That's insane, man. But one dribble is one dribble. So that's basically a bunch of lobs and a bunch of catch and
shoot, maybe a little, cut to the rim, no dribble, 2 steps, layup.
Is it possible like, I think a lot of us were like, yeah, the Hawks got the number 1 pick in the worst year ever.
I was just about to say,
is it possible that like
this rookie class took a while?
Yeah.
Like Khalil Ware for the Miami Heat wasn't even playing early on. Zachary Rizarche was most known for saying, in France, I was an elite athlete. Here, I'm just a guy. It almost seemed like he was coming to terms with who he was and how he was going to play. Now,
Alex Sarr playing a lot better.
Alex Sarr had some of the worst games I've ever seen for a rookie big, and now he looks like he did at OTE when he was playing with or against the Men Thompson and Asar.
Yeah.
And so I think it is one of those deals where maybe proves to people that you got to be patient with the rookie class. Certainly, like, I believe it was a month in and everybody was saying, oh, Jared McCain, rookie of the year. Figure that one out. And now he's not even playing and obviously not on the list.
It's like, yeah, now where's that bum now? Doing those little TikTok dances from a hospital room. Yeah.
Is Rizarche at all potential catching up to Castle? Because Stephon Castle seems to be running away with it.
Yeah, I mean, look, Castle's going for minus 1,000 on the DraftKings Sportsbook. Rizarche is at plus 800. Castle has an advantage on his side, though, which is my best players all got hurt.
Yeah.
And so now someone's got to get these buckets. And Rookie of the Year, more than any other award, perhaps, is like, you scored? You get it. You're the guy.
Do you remember who won Rookie of the Year in Steph Curry's rookie year?
So that was 2009 draft class. Tyreek Evans, I want to say. Yep.
Shouldn't have won it.
Dude,
he had a good year.
He was the shit. 25-5 as a rookie. We were like, yo, look, little quick story time. That draft, right? 1 was Blake Griffin. Everyone thought he was going to go 1.
Mm-hmm.
2, Memphis had the pick. We all thought they were going to take Tyreek Evans. They needed a guard. He played in their building at a time where they couldn't sell any seats. At the same time, whenever Memphis Tigers played, they sold out the same building.
Right.
So it was just like, oh, of course they're going to take him. And they took Thabit, and everything changed.
Iced Thabit from UConn.
Yeah. All right. What's the next stat line we got? What's the silhouette? Oh, this is someone going to the hole. 28 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 11 of 19 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3.
I think I know this one. And this is based on the silhouette, but also based on that last stat. The 2 of 5 from 3.
Someone who's judicious with their 3-point attempts.
Yes.
Right? That's what that tells me.
Since I'm 99% sure I know who this is, I'm going to let you talk.
The silhouette to me looks like it's from behind the basket cam, right? Probably. And I see a little athleticism, a little bent knee. That's not Kawhi Leonard then, which was my first guess.
Well, because he doesn't bend his knees?
No bent knees there. Okay. Can't risk it. So I'm going to go with this. Like, Liz, a little definition.
Right. Give me one hint. At least give him a conference because he's already in the wrong conference. Plays in the East.
Donovan Mitchell. I'm looking off of the bill, the shoulders.
It's a good one. That's a good guess. He's got very much. Has a famous girlfriend is hint number 2.
You know?
I do know this.
Okay. So famous to who?
Famous to people who listen to this podcast. How's that?
Oh, okay. All right. So it's not Katya. All right. Who's the famous girlfriend? Is the famous girlfriend Kendall Jenner?
No, but I'm going to give you
CJ Timothy, what's his name?
What's the third hint? Is there a third hint? Because if not, I'm going to give it to him. 2024 Olympic gold medalist. And my third hint. Is
that Bam?
Yes, it's Bam. My third hint was going to be he is on the same team as Katya's partner, Tyler Hero. Yeah, this is Bam Adebayo, 28 and 12 and 5, 2 for 5 from 3. What was the key to this? I mean, what's the key to Bam Adebayo's, I guess, offensive? Is it a surgence or a resurgence if he was never there?
It's a surgence. He's surging.
What is the key to his surgence?
Playing Washington?
No, playing the power forward.
Oh, okay.
I think playing that is a big key. I will say that. The top key is playing Washington. After that, I think it's playing power forward because one of the things that I didn't really recognize about Bam until he started playing the 4 regularly, it's good Lord, he was outsized all the time. Like I used to feel bad for him playing against Embiid. I was like, I know he's going to make a good defensive play down the stretch because Embiid's going to be predictable, but Bam can't do anything against these big guys.
Yeah.
You see him with somebody who is just his size or 1 inch shorter than him. He is backing them down. He is creating go-to moves versus before against a center. It was just like, I got to get whatever I can get when I can get it. And now he's actually being an assertive offensive player.
You know, the funny thing is usually when we tell guys to play a position up, it's to their advantage. We're like, yo, man, you're a 3-man, but if you play the 4, nobody can guard you. You're a 4-man, but if you play the 5, nobody can guard you because of your quickness, your ability to get around and stuff. But I think that we've discovered this is the one counter. Because you're right. Bam, when he has the ability to slow down and be methodical and deliberate, is a lot better offensively than being quick twitch, kind of quick reaction. And of course, how do you make sure he can get methodical and deliberate is when you put someone smaller on him.
And where did he also play the 4 for pretty much every minute he was on the floor?
Team
in the
USA,
Olympics.
yeah.
Yeah. And he looked great. And he was hitting those corner threes. And, this season, he was supposed to shoot a lot more of those.
Yep.
Early on in the season, didn't really look great. The more he found his spots, and at the 4, he's going to be more likely to find them.
It's always
better.
It's always a changeup, though. It should always be a changeup for him.
Yeah.
Never be his primary.
5 is a bit much.
Yep.
I'd say 3 attempts is
no,
not
5 is good. If you make 2 out of 5, I'm good with that. But if you get more than that, now it feels like you're settling.
Yeah.
All right. Next stat line. What do we got? What silhouette we got?
Oof, it's 33 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 9 of 17, and 4 of 5 from 3. I don't know if it's a silhouette of the player defending.
Looks like a man bun.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let's get confirmation from our producers. Anyway, even if you want to shout it on air.
The person on the left is playing defense?
Yes. And the player we're trying to guess is the offensive player. Yes?
All right.
Okay, that's how
that's one way
that's
to
how they communicate with us. All right, cool. All right.
No, this is not the way the game was intended to be played. We're supposed to know these stat lines, Amin, and not just be guessing based on the shape of the player.
I got. Okay, so I'm looking at the man bun. I'm gonna go with Jamison Brewer. Former Indiana Pacer, former New York Knicks.
You're saying a lot of former plays in the West.
Oh, Jameson Brewer didn't play in the West.
33. Who had 33?
33 in the West with a man bun, though. That's a man bun.
It is.
That's a man bun.
We're talking about the NBA. You can just say bun.
No.
Give me another clue. Give me another clue.
Because the bun might be looking something different.
Team is in playoff position.
Okay, so that
is there a man
knocks it down to 11 teams.
I keep saying man bun.
Yes, there is. Is it not Kenrich Williams? It's from Kentucky. Little guard from Kentucky. What's his name? Damn it, man. I hate.
It's not him.
But
anyway.
What's his name anyway? Someone help me out.
That one you're going to have to look up yourself. I want to say that this was no, we already talked about the Warriors. Who could this be? Give me another hint.
What's the third hint, ladies and gentlemen?
Played for the G League Ignite. Oh, Jaylen Green.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Jaylen Green.
That's supposed to be your guy.
It is. Well, it was a bad. You had me thinking man bun, and he's got braids. It was just a bad angle on the picture.
Oh yeah, it is a bad angle.
It's Jaylen Green is so interesting to me because
Cason Wallace was the guy.
Cason Wallace. He is their greatest offensive weapon, you would say, right? The most explosive, the guy who seems like he could get his own shot, the most regular. Lee, but against the Lakers, I believe it was against the Lakers, was not even on the floor because you can't necessarily rely on him in those moments. You got to go to Şengün, have Fred maybe set up the offense, or even Amin set up the offense. There's something that's missing with Jaylen as a closer.
They went Thompson, Şengün, Van Vliet, Dylan Brooks.
I think Jabari Smith. They went big.
Jabari Smith. And Dylan Brooks is the one where you're like, you trust that?
Well, that's what ended up happening. You had him with a step back on the baseline.
And then Dylan Brooks did Dylan Brooks things.
It was messy, and I think that if they really want to consider themselves like a confident team late in games, they need Jaylen to be that guy. Either that or give the ball to him.
I think that's the other part of this that is sometimes lost. Like he may not be the best option because of some of the like immaturity decision making, but in order to get to where you want to go eventually, he's going to have to be out there. So you might as well get that out the way now and let him learn through those mistakes now.
Against a team like the Lakers in LA. It's a great spot for that.
Especially when your other option is Dylan freaking Brooks.
Dylan has been, he had a 10 3-pointer game this season. He's been shooting the ball really well.
That's not what we're talking about. Exactly. We're talking about, are you going to play it right when we need you to? And the answer with him usually is no.
And I think eventually they're going to find out if it's either Dylan Brooks or Amin Thompson. Please put the ball in Amin Thompson.
You like this game a lot.
The silhouette game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Let's keep
That's
playing.
What I'm calling it.
Let's play it some more. More. Welcome back to Oddball. Amin, Elhassan, Izzy, Gutierrez. We're still playing the silhouette game, which we've been informed during the break has a name. It's called Statline Shuffle.
I'm never going to remember that.
We are a couple of old ethnic people. Play that silhouette game, man. Give me the next silhouette. I love a silhouette game. 24 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 of 21 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. This looks like a large human being.
Is it weird that I feel like he's not from this country?
Yes.
Just from the
dude, the first thing I thought was Goga Bitadze. Then I was like, that's too many assists.
I think it's because it's not just like the head shape. It's also just the stance. Like this is somebody who's like playing mid post, maybe low post, and it's just kind of scanning the floor. Well, I'm going to need a hint. Which conference?
Plays in the Eastern
Conference.
So Goga Bitadze is still alive. I haven't. That's not my official guess, but I'm just saying it's still alive as a choice.
It's still not good enough for me. I'm going to need a second.
Shorts look real baggy though.
It's just odd, right?
That means
it's like an old school
older
type.
Older guy with like a mop of hair. What other hint do we have? He went to Duke. Okay, here we go. Duke guys, mop of hair, plays in the East. A lot of the Duke guys that come to mind for me are all in the West Coast. It's not Jason Tatum. Those shorts are way too baggy and that hair is way too shaggy. That rhymed. I ought to be a rapper. It could be, who are the Duke players? Luol Deng doesn't play anymore.
Is it weird that I'm just going to say I believe this player is white?
Danny Ferry.
No, that is not. That is not the guess. You keep picking former players.
Yeah.
Let's one last hint. Give me one last hint.
Give me a last hint. Plays in the East. From
whole team.
Oh, Paolo Banchero.
There you go. Not a white guy. Wow.
And you know what?
He's not from here.
Not from here.
Got that part
Technically, he's Italian.
Right.
Except
whole team can't shoot at the heck of a
Except
hit.
don't tell the Italian national team people because they're still really pissed about that. You know that, right?
All right.
He's supposed to play for them, and then he's like,
right.
I'll take it down, play for Team USA, and they lost their shit.
The Orlando Magic apparently can't shoot. They're having like a horrible three-point shooting season. They, to me, were that team that nobody wants to face. Forget about the play. In a one-game scenario, you don't want to face a team that has great defense like that. But in the first round, if I'm the Boston Celtics, the Cleveland Cavaliers even, who haven't really made a deep run. Like, I don't want to see a team that could potentially bully me defensively, and I want to have to win games 95-90.
So Cleveland played Orlando last year in the first round, and that's exactly what happened. It was just an ugly rock fight. It went to 7 games, if I'm not mistaken. And it was the NBA TV game. Yeah. Right? Like, if you're new here.
Which sounds like a prize. It's not. It's the worst
every year in the
games.
Playoffs, there's one series that's exclusively on NBA TV, and that's because they realize that no one's going to watch this, right? Mm-hmm. So Orlando seems to be headed back there if they end up in the playoffs playing against the Cavs in the first round. But if they play against the Celtics, then I get a lot more intrigued because the Celtics have this very freewheeling, super high-octane offense, and Orlando's like, hey, we're going to make this ugly as hell.
I mean, they're in the 7-8 position, so if they win that game, it would be the Celtics that they play. I've just seen, the way the Celtics play, launching 63s, and they're probably going to launch still 50 or more in the playoffs. Is it kind of independent of a defense? Like, they're just going to take those shots anyway.
So the analytics people and everyone in the know has said for years that 3-point defense as a measure is not percentage, it's attempts. A great 3-point defense stops you from shooting threes. Right. The making or missing, by and large, is unaffected by the defense.
Because they're not going to take 50 terrible threes.
Right, exactly. It all evens out over time. If you were running the Orlando Magic, what kind of player would you want to see them trade for?
Whew. Well, it feels like they've got the wing, sort of the point forward position kind of settled, right? Yep. So I wouldn't say a point guard and I wouldn't say, a do-it-all wing. Yeah. So to me, it's got to be like a stretch 4 or 5.
It'll never happen, but you know who'd be perfect for that team?
Who?
Karl Anthony Towns.
Ooh.
Like if you give the Knicks like just a potpourri of like Wendell Carter and Jonathan Isaac, and like just these guys who are good defensive players, but like
it'd also be great for Walt Disney World ads. Like, I don't know. He's just got like, he's got like a very cartoonish, like happy smiley face.
He's got the cartoon eyes. Yeah. All right. What last one we got up here? 32 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, 11 of 21 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. That's Şengün.
That's got to be the way he shouts. That's how he shouts.
Şengün.
Chest first, I think.
Whoa! It's not Şengün.
Unbelievable. What? Who is this?
He plays in the West. Okay. He's not Jokic. Jokic has never been that skinny in his life. Is it Lauri Markkanen?
Not in playoff position. So not even in play-in position?
Denny Avdia. I'm sorry. I should have known that. It's Denny Avdia. Yeah. Yeah, it's
City. Yeah, he's been doing pretty well lately.
Yeah.
Portland, Anthony Simons will give you a game every once in a while, but it feels like Abdi is the guy who's sort of been steadily improving as the season's gone along.
We had a conversation earlier this week about most improved player.
Yeah.
That's another guy over some of the name, Cade Cunningham and Evan Mobley and guys like that. Like Denny Abdi is, again, a guy that I thought through 4 years or whatever it was in Washington, like, we get it. That's who you are. And what he's shown over the last couple of months, at least here in Portland, if not the entire year, he's a little different.
Wasted trade by the Washington Wizards. Should have hung on to him.
Well, I mean, I thought they were going to flip Brogdon. Like, if it was like a flip to flip thing, sure. But they just acquired Brogdon to have him. I don't know.
All right. That was the silhouette game that's not called the silhouette game. Now we're taking it to the iciest play of the week. This week's iciest, I love that graphic. Yeah. This week's iciest play of the week is courtesy of...
Who?
I got to choose this one. Amin Thompson.
Shocker.
He had a crazy Euro and a hezzy finish against the Lakers.
Yes.
Against the Lakers. He had 25 and 4 in that game. He was 8 for 14 from the field. The Euro, the way he hits these Euros in traffic, it's amazing. Like he's got the one step, and then all of a sudden it's just an entirely different direction, and he does it so quickly. He takes up so much space, so much room on the floor. Like, I've seen him do this so many times, and later in his career, when he's super comfortable and has the ball in his hands more, he mixes in crazy handles in those tight spaces. Dude's gonna be phenomenal.
I've been trying to teach my kid this one, right? Because it's, as you said, it's not just that he's covering a lot of ground. It's that that first step is toward the basket, and then he plants with that right foot and explodes away from the basket.
Still a short shot.
Back up court. He's literally moving back towards his basket, but because of his length and because of how close he is to the rim, it's still a high percentage shot when he finishes.
Iciest play of the week is presented by Jägermeister. Serve it cold or don't serve it at all.
Bastard.
Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold. Yeah. For more, visit Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly.
Hey, man. Speaking of drinking.
Okay.
I'm tired. I know you look a little high energy too. So I got you some Huel, buddy. What do you want, chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla, please.
There it is.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you see that slide, ladies and gentlemen? So this is brought to you by Huel. New customers visit Huel.com/oddball today and use code oddball to get 15% off of your first order plus a free gift.
My favorite thing about Huel.
Yeah, talk to me.
It's about the convenience. Like, I love the idea that if I'm in a hurry, I'm going to the gym, I don't have to worry about, oh no, I'm hungry, I've got to stop somewhere and eat something that's terribly unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not readily available, stuff like this. And not only is it filling, but it gives me everything I need before the workout, or if I'm waiting afterward, for after the workout.
Dude, I'm going to be real with you. A lot of people don't know, I don't drink coffee. I detest, iced coffee is one of the flavors. Look, if you love coffee, I would strongly suggest that. Me, I don't like coffee. I don't like coffee flavor. I don't like real coffee. I don't like espresso martinis. I don't like none of that stuff. So for me, all of my energy that you see, that's natural. That's the engine. That's the motor going. But even this motor sometimes needs some gasoline. Needs something. Pump 5. Bing, bing. And that's when I turn to Huel, man, because this tastes good. Number one, this is why I like it. It tastes good. Number two, it gives me that energy kick, that boost, that vitamin C, helps my immune system. Number three, and this is the important one, convenient. This is a meal in a bottle, dude. Like, I could either go down to my local fast food right here across the street from us, here in downtown Miami, and do that $5 meal that has nuggets in it and all that. Like, afterward, my body is like, what do we do? Why are we doing this? This right here, filling, energy, good for me, on the run, quick, in the fridge, pull it out, run around, love Huel. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing right here, under $5. So not only is it saving you time, Izzy, it's saving you money.
Can I add one more thing? It's also 100% vegan, which is important to me. I wouldn't drink any protein drinks if they weren't vegan.
All right. Well, Black Edition Ready to Drink is a meal in a bottle. One bottle contains 35 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, and it's low in sugar. Huel is a perfectly balanced meal and designed by nutrition experts and takes the guesswork out of healthy eating. New customers, visit Huel.com/oddball today and use code oddball to get 15% off your first order plus a free gift. That's code oddball on Huel.com/oddball. That's going to do it for Oddball. Good day.
Code Oddball.
If you don't have an accent, it is